Hello and welcome to Ant RC. It's Terry here, and 2 weeks running I'm making a bit of a habit of this, bench videos. I'm catching you up, Andrew. So why on an RC channel have we got a Bradley Smith MotoGP KTM Red Bull Racing MotoGP bike? Well, for those that don't know or haven't watched the channel, and I'd ask you to go and check it out, back of my MC6 I made a KTM race box, which was to go on the flatbed, which is pretty cool. I've only run it once, but it was scratch built out of styrene, which I was really proud of, and I painted it, sticking it up, and it looks pretty cool. So I've been looking for something to go with it, and I saw this. There's also another motorbike themed scale accessories coming up shortly, so please stay tuned for that. But this is going to go on the flatbed of the MC6 in front of the KTM race box, so that should also look awesome. I saw this, and we are big biker fans on this channel, Andrew and I. I saw this, well, the paddock stand is not the best. I saw this and fell in love with it. The detailing, and it just looks amazing, so I couldn't resist but to have it on the back of the MC6. It's gorgeous, isn't it? Absolutely gorgeous. Bit unlikely, I know, because my KTM race box isn't a sponsored MotoGP team, but hey, what the hell? We can bend the rules for RC, I'm sure we can. So that looks pretty awesome. So I'll come on next to what I intend to do with it and mount it. So I am a bit of a Kawasaki fan. Despite, let's zoom out a tad, wrong way. I am a bit of a Kawasaki fan. A big Kawasaki fan, in fact. So, I mean, I've had a number of them. Let's turn the lights out the way so it's not reflecting. So I am a big Kawasaki fan. Always have been. Those that know anything about bikes. I was going to say prizes for guessing which models they are, but I'm going to tell you anyway. Excuse me. So I wanted to have these bikes on the back of one of the trucks. It was going to be the BC8 just for fun, but it doesn't look quite right, so it's probably going to go on the MC6. So on here is a Kawasaki, I believe it's a 450, yeah, it's 450 crosser, KX 450. This is a Kawasaki ZX9, and this is a bike that I've wanted since it came out. The updated Kawasaki Z900 RS, I think it looks amazing. I'm getting a bit older now. So yeah, sports bikes, I'm a bit too unbendy for sports bikes at the moment, to be honest. I find them a bit uncomfortable, and I've always wanted one, so I couldn't afford the real thing, so let's decide to have a model, why not? And I didn't buy it to go on the back of the truck. This model here, I bought this when I had got my first job a long time ago. There was a toy shop nearby, and I had a ZX6 at the time, and in yellow, and I decided I wanted to buy this, and it's been on my desk and hanging around for years and years, so why not put it to good use, hey? So again, I have put this on the back of the Mammoth, and it looked a bit odd, as you would expect. So it's probably going to go on the MC6. So I wanted a way of putting the bikes on, securing them, but it's always difficult to try and mount them, just get them to stand up. So what I've done is painted this styrene board black here, and underneath I have put two kind of protruding supports, just cut two strips that I can then probably stick them down with some light-sided, double-sided tape so they can just sit there. I've used black kind of tie down so they stay upright, so hopefully you won't focus on them too much. And I did this first, and this then gave me the idea to look at other bikes, and then I decided to put the KTM with the race box. I mean, what a great idea. So I need to make the base for the KTM. The paddock stand isn't that great, so I need to figure that out. But I'm going to have the KTM sideways on across the bed, because with the race box there it won't quite fit properly. So that's one thing. Now the next is this bad boy. Is it the B14? The 60? I can't remember. I always get confused. I just call it for ease. It's completely wrong, but I call it the HC4 because crossman, and it's easier to do that for my silly memory. This, I did this a long time ago. Well, I say a long time ago, it's probably not that long really, but it feels like it. And this was my practice weathering bed truck that, sausage fingers. This was my kind of truck I wanted to practice weathering on, and I am really proud of this. I've done a video on this completely, but I burnt that off. I think that looks really cool, but I'm too scared to try it on anything more expensive. But it's got no windows in it, but that doesn't matter. And these B model trucks, Andrew and I have not had much luck. They've broken quite regularly and we've not really run them. Where we tend to run as well, it's a bit too harsh for them. We're quite limited about where we can go and the kind of terrain we have. But this one, it's the upgraded version, it's got all the metal parts, but this one has been brilliant, touch wood. It's been great. It's run really, really well. So I stopped using it because Andrew's kind of gas version broke and it would never run, and we just didn't do it. But now, as you can see, as you will see, please go and check it out if you haven't. He's is it the B14? I don't know. The 6x6 version of this, basically. I don't really know what I'm talking about, do I? This is bad. Research, Terry, research. Anyway, he's been doing an awesome version, the 6x6 version of this, with a tanker on the back and camo colours and everything, and it looks absolutely amazing. So to run with him, I have decided to hench this up a little bit. So I've got the double wheel setup. Now, really, I should have put smaller tyres on because this is it's gonna look quite hench. It's gonna look massive, to be fair. Yes, they're gonna stick out a long way, but I don't really care. Who cares? It'll annoy Andrew probably, which is a good thing in my book. So yeah, metal rims, the 4x4 set. So you've got double bogies on the back, Jewellies on the back, and then the singles on the front. I'm going to, the ESC for this, the 1060, is going to be used in the C44 I'm building, and the 1060 did fit, but it was just a bit of a pain that I couldn't fit the battery in, so hence the battery was on this flatbed here. I made out of wood, and I had a tarp over it, which looks a bit naff. So what I'm going to do is change that. I've got the ESC and radio gear coming from WPL direct, so that will be pretty cool. So I can put everything under the bonnet and then the flatbed can be free. I haven't decided. I'm probably going to take this off and do maybe a tarp over it or something or other. Don't know yet. So that's another little project. These are going to get weathered. If they look really just too big, well, I would say that actually, but I've glued it on now, so they're going to have to stay that big. So it will look fairly hench, I'm sure. Again, apologies for not knowing the exact name, because I always in my head refer them to the cross stuff, HC6 and HC4, so my bad. Criticisms in the comments, please. So yeah, it should look pretty awesome. I mean, this thing actually has been brilliant. I've put the metal wheel weights in it, and yeah, it's a bit solid and bouncy. So these have got nothing in there, so it's going to be interesting to see how it runs. We don't know, let's see. But she looks pretty cool, and it was my first weathering project, and I'm quite attached to her really, so I should run her more often. Andrew's project will give me an excuse to do just that. The hand sanitizer there isn't a reminder for COVID, everyone. It's just, this is my new workstation desk for working at home, so I've turned it into my filming desk, hence the big screen in the background. So yeah, but hand sanitizer, use it, folks. It's great. We all need to stay safe. So you know, let's beat this COVID nonsense so we can get back out and film RC like we used to. Please stay safe, everyone. Thank you for watching. Please keep an eye on the channel. These projects of mine probably aren't going to progress as quickly as Andrew's, because I've got other things going on, and he's full on with it right now, which is great. So thanks to him for keeping the channel up and running, and thank you to all you as well. The viewing rates are going up, which is absolutely brilliant. So whatever we're doing you like, if you want us to do more of something, you know, please let us know and we will try and do it for you. Take care, stay safe, please like and subscribe, and we'll catch you soon. Bye for now.